guys, the Kitchen Barista here, and we're doing our first ever kitchen invasion, where I get out of my kitchen and I come into yours. Today we're here at the Lachs residence with Steve Lachs, who's going to tell us about his coffee habits, his equipment, and how he enjoys his coffee. So what do you have here? You have...
I've got a grinder.
Yep, what kind of grinder?
It's a Conical Burr grinder from Capresso.
Okay.
And it's got a hopper. It holds the coffee the coffee beans that we like, and then you set it to the number of cups that you're going to brew, and then it just it grinds into the catch bin.
Okay. Now, do you always keep the beans in here?
We keep it full, and we also have an extra stash of beans.
Okay.
Right here.
Do you find that they stay fresh here, or have you ever tried putting them in like a refrigerator or vacuum sealed?
I never refrigerate the beans.
Beans. Okay.
So we keep them out. We generally run 2 packs at a time, and we'll go through those in maybe a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no really then concern about it being fresh or whatever.
No.
You're going through that much coffee. So how many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
I probably drink 3 or 4 cups, mug-sized cups.
A day?
Yeah.
Here, just in the house or total?
Total.
Total?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll have 1 or 2 cups during the day at work, and then I have a couple of cups before I leave for the office.
Okay. Now, does your wife drink coffee too?
Yep.
So total, how much coffee usage would you say you guys go?
At the end of the day, we'll have gone through a 10-cup pot, or like 8 or 10 cups.
Okay. Now, what kind of coffee maker do you have?
It's a Krupps. It's got the aroma control, so it actually steeps the coffee before it drops it into the carafe.
Okay.
So
how long have you had that?
I guess 3 or 4 years.
Now, did you find a big difference from the previous machine that you had versus this one? What did you have before this? Do you remember?
We had another one that was the exact same kind before this, and we replaced it because it was too. We broke the handle, and it would have actually been more to buy just the carafe than to
buy everything.
So yeah, but I think before that we actually had something called a grind and brew. It was actually the
oh yeah, all in one.
You put the beans, and then it grinds it right in. It had a special brewing basket with a little blade grinder inside there, so it would grind and then brew through the same basket.
Okay. Now, did you like that, or do you prefer this better?
We liked it. It was a little bit harder to clean. This has been a great one for us so far.
Okay. Now you like the stainless steel vacuum carafe rather than the glass?
Yep.
Now
it keeps it warm for a good couple of hours, and as long as you warm up the carafe before you brew the coffee into it, it's not.
Okay, so what do you mean when you say warm up the carafe?
I actually, use the tap water and get it to as hot as the tap comes out. I'll let it sit in there for 3 or 4 minutes.
No kidding.
And then I dump it out, and then I let the coffee brew.
So do you fill it up all the way?
Oh yeah, all the way up, because it's going to take all that cold out of the inside of the carafe.
Right. All right. So you're not one of these people that set a timer in the morning and have it go off?
No, it's a process.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Coffee is a process. Okay. So we have a Capresso Burr grinder. Conical Burr grinder, yes. Now, what's the difference between conical and a regular grinder? For those in our audience who don't know.
So it's a huge difference, because a regular Burr grinder grinds at something like 20,000 RPM, which heats up the coffee beans as you grind them.
Right.
And it prevents a lot of the aroma from coming out after you brew it. So the Conical Burr actually it doesn't go faster than 500 RPM. So it's a little bit quieter. It's not a lot quieter, but the main thing about it is that it doesn't heat up the beans. And you also get a much more even grind after you've ground all the beans that you're going to grind.
Okay. Now, did you have an electric grinder first, or did you go right into a Burr grinder?
We had a regular Burr grinder.
Do you have a blade grinder?
No.
Have you ever tried that?
Well, the blade grinder was actually part of the grind and brew.
Okay.
It was like a metal basket strainer with a blade built into it.
Which just chops the beans.
Exactly.
That's all it does. It doesn't really grind, it chops.
Right.
Okay. So you get a much better flavor with this?
Oh yeah, lots more aroma, and there's also much less static than we had with the Burr grinder before. When you take the beans out in here, they don't fly all over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, mine they stick all over the place, and I have to get a brush out there and do it there.
Right.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. There we have it. There is the Lachs family and their coffee habits. I am the Kitchen Barista, bringing great coffee home to you. See you next time.